Kakadosh Boker Or. We're just going to continue with halachot b'shuta Rav Peretz Shlita. We're just going to mention the following. Yesterday we mentioned the halacha of the mitzvah of taking a hot shower on Erev Shabbat, which means that even if a person would come and do a mikveh or swimming pool or anything which is going to be on Erev Shabbat, if it's not hot, so then the mitzvah is to do it in Maim Chamin. If you cannot do it in hot water, so then you would do it in Poshrim. And then it would go down that if you don't have either, or so then fine, you're going to do it with cold water, but the mitzvah is to do it in warm water, Lichvot Shabbat Kodesh. Now we're talking about the halacha of cutting the nails. So first of all, there's a mitzvah to cut the nails on Erev Shabbat, Lichvot Shabbat. Now if the nails are not long enough, so then obviously you would wait until the next Erev Shabbat in order to cut the nails. According to the Kabbalah, they're very, very strong about the fact that if it's going to be growing past, that you could actually see the white part past the skin, so then you wouldn't wait until Erev Shabbat, you would do it right away. However, though, according to the halacha, you would wait until Erev Shabbat, and that's when you're going to have the mitzvah of cutting the nails on Erev Shabbat. Now, to do with how do you cut the nails, there's going to be a big machloket because there's many different shitot how you're supposed to do it. So they gave us siman, how exactly are you going to come and cut the nails? Because you're never supposed to cut the nails in the order, which means if you're going to go in a certain order that it's going to be one finger after the other, it's actually very, very difficult for very terrible things, which is actually brought down. So therefore they come and they give siman how to do it. We're going to say div aga or bid aga, which means that you're going to start on the right hand always, and you're going to start, and then after doing the right hand, you're going to do the left hand. But what you do is that when you start on the right hand, you're going to start with bet, which is the second finger, and then you're going to go to the dalid. So you're always skipping a finger. So you go bet, dalid, and then aleph, gimel, hey. So bid aga. By doing that, you did number 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. So you never do two fingers in order. The same thing on the left hand. Now you go to the left hand, you're going to do div aga, which means you're going to do dalid, bet, hey, gimel, aleph, which means 4, 1, and then 1, 3. Why? By doing that way, you're never doing it one after the other. However, though, it's actually brought down whether it's going to be the Darizal HaKadosh was not makpid on that whatsoever, and therefore, since he was not makpid on that whatsoever, a lot of people nowadays are not makpid, and that's also what Rav David Yosef says here in the Halacha Brura, that we're not makpidim on this whatsoever, even though there is an inyan, meaning some people still do it, but it is brought down, whether the Rama brings down, there's a lot of people that do bring down this concept, so therefore they have this. However, though, you always start from the right to the left, and then again, in the feet, you do not have to be makpid whatsoever. This is only in the hands that you would have such a concept. In the feet, when you're cutting your toenails, you don't have this inyan whatsoever, that you could cut it whichever seder that you would like.